Hi, Mrs. Lewis. Morning, boys. Why does the bus stop have to be in the front of my driveway? So I can watch my little Walter get on the bus in one piece.
I don't know what she'd do without you.
I don't know what I'd do without her.
We're already living paycheck to paycheck. We're gonna have to move.
I'm sorry about the job, Arthur. You can't be kidding me.
Mrs. Lewis, I assume you received the box.
I'd have an offer to make. If you push the button, two things will happen. First, someone somewhere in the world whom you don't know will die. Second, you will receive a payment of $1 million. You have 24 hours.
Did you get a chance to run that license plate number?
Hello, Norma. I hope he isn't playing detective. I have quite a few employees.
Oh, God. Somebody pushing your buttons? What does he say no?
There are always consequences.
He's testing you.
We have to save your son or your wife is gonna die. How's she gonna die? You're going to kill her.
What we want to do, Norma?
Alright, we just went and saw The Box with Cameron Diaz and James Marsden. I am Zach Roberts.
And I'm Clara.
It's my cousin. And who's in the back seat?
I'm JC in the back seat.
Woo! Alright, so we are now going to review The Box. I will start. We went to go see it because we thought it would be a scary movie. It absolutely was not. It was not scary at all. But it had some, it was a pretty good story, you know, would you say? Would you agree to that?
Yeah, it was good, but not scary. You're right on that.
No, it wasn't scary at all, but I don't know, I think I would get it on DVD. It just seemed like it was so long, though. Like,
Yes.
it seemed too long, like, 2 hours long is what they said, and it seemed like 3, but it was worth it. I mean, there were a lot of parts that I didn't understand, a lot of confusion with the story that not a lot of the questions that you form during the movie get answered. Like why do they have all those nosebleeds? And it doesn't really tell you that. I'm trying not to give away any spoilers here. It's kind of difficult. Anyway, what do you think, Clara?
I think it seemed really long, too. I agree. It seemed longer than 2 hours.
Yeah.
And like you said, not a lot of questions got answers. And I thought it was good, but really confusing.
Would you buy it on DVD?
Me, no.
Would you rent it on DVD?
Maybe.
Would you recommend it for anybody?
Yeah, I'd recommend it. If you see it once, I'm not sure, you know, if it's something I would want to watch over and over again, but other people might.
And what did you think of Cameron Diaz? How did she do in the movie?
I thought she did pretty good.
And what about James Marsden? The guy. The main guy. Arthur.
I thought he did really well.
And what about the guy that played Frank Langella? I think that's how you say his last name. The guy that played Two-Face.
He was good.
He had kind of that air of creepiness about him, like mystery.
Yeah, he was creepy.
Like you never really knew what was going to come around the corner with him.
What to expect.
Yeah, it's like, you know, he just had that air of mystery. Like as soon as you see him, like the commercials give it away. I don't think the commercials should have shown where his face turned around.
Yes.
Because that was actually a big part of the story. And without giving away any plot details, it truly is. It's a big part of the story. It really is. Because if he hadn't gotten his face that way.
You would have never knew it because of the story.
Yeah, but still, who would you recommend this movie to? People who like scary movies, mystery movies, romance,
Not scary movies.
comedy.
It's not scary.
What would you classify it as?
Maybe mystery and just like regular movie, not really romance, because it's not romantic and it's not scary.
Do you think the movie could have been better with somebody else as the leading roles besides Cameron Diaz and James Marsden?
Well, I thought they did a good job. I mean, I don't really know anybody right offhand to name. I thought about it for a while maybe, but I thought they did really good. And you?
I think maybe somebody more popular than James Marsden. Maybe. I mean, he did good. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think he was the right choice. Maybe. And I don't get like this isn't really a plot spoiler, but how her toes were like cut off. I don't get how that had anything to do with the story at all. I don't get how it had to do a single bit with the story at all.
No.
On a 1 to 10, what would you give it?
With what?
10 being... No.
The whole movie?
Yeah, the whole movie. 1 to 10, at 10 being the best, 1 being terrible.
I'd say about a 5.
The director is a no-name director, basically. He hasn't had very many good movies to his name. Do you think if someone more experienced, like Steven Spielberg, per se, took over the project, that it would have been a better movie?
Yes, if they could have had a better producer.
Yeah. It wasn't very great. But the storyline kind of kept you going. Like,
yes.
it pulled you in. It certainly pulled you in, I think.
Yeah, and kept you going with it.
You wanted to learn more, but it never really
said more.
Answered your questions.
You kept waiting for it to explain.
That's just like kind of like me saying donuts. That's what it did. It would just do something random and then not explain why it did. It's not a good. It's a good movie.
Well,
it's not a good.
Yeah.
It's not good in the way in the sense that it doesn't explain anything whatsoever. It's not like the Saw movies where at the end of the movie you know everything. You understand how everything intertwined. And the entire time I was trying to put 2 and 2 together and figure out how everything intertwined, but I never really could because it didn't give you any more information.
Yeah, you kept wanting to know more and waiting on it to do it. It kept you, like you said, pulled in, but it never gave any more.
Overall, from us, it received a 5, and then I gave it like a 6.
Yes.
So we'll say a 5.5 rating total. So the box, good movie, not worth a DVD rating to buy on DVD. There you have it. I'm Zach Roberts.
I'm Clara.
And
JC.
okay, see you next time.